buzzer's going to sound. Union repeats as the Class 1A WPIAL champions.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Sideline getting by one defender, and he's going to go all the way by Harrison. Harrison on the ground finds Blundo. Blundo rolls it in, up and good for two.
Shallow right field, giving a run, and a sliding catch made.
Down to 6 on the play clock. Here's Snap in the hole. The kick is up. The kick is long enough. It is good.
That's a fly ball deep right field. Get out of here. Hope running for his life. Throws it up for grabs. There's a man open.
Touchdown.
No way!
Away from him, right back to Stanley from the seat of his pants, and he throws it off the window and in.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Coming to you live from UPMC courts here at North Allegheny High School. PIAA second round action for Class 2A boys basketball here on the Lawrence County SportsNet and listening on the NFHS network. It's a WPIL doubleheader here. The Shannock and Greensburg Central Catholic in the nightcap, but here are the 6-seed Olsh Chargers taking on the 2-seed Union Scotties. Alongside Tim Continenza, I'm James Dodson. Big shout out to the NFHS crew from Westmoreland County. Big shout out to Dan and company for helping us get on the air for the video stream along with your audio listening broadcast here at lcsportsnet.com. Two teams very familiar with each other here, Tim. Section foes, 3 of the 4 teams tonight, all coming from Section 4. Union, though, swept by Olsh during the regular season. It didn't matter when Union played Neshannock, though, in the WPIL semifinals.
No, and that's the great thing about tournaments. You start over, you have the opportunity to do something special and continue to advance, you know. Survive, move on is the key words in the tournament time.
As we have, when you look at this two teams, before Christmas, Olsh defeated Union by 25. In fact, I believe it was a mercy rule in that game, a 11-point victory in the rematch at the Cavelli Fieldhouse. But this Union team especially much improved over the course of the year, and a big part of it is because you had 2 seniors who hadn't played the entire year, or hadn't played for a couple of years, I should say, really still getting into the flow of basketball, and this is a Union team that is playing its best basketball at the right time of the year.
Yeah, Jamel Mitchell makes a huge difference. It gives you a big, wide body, and a guy can rebound the ball and give you some offense. It's just a huge presence that makes a big difference on this team. And then you look at what Maddox Thompson brings to your team. It's a phenomenal athlete who can do a lot of different things for you. Play great defense, get to the hoop, get some rebounds, and keep everybody involved.
We were talking before we got on the air. We did the game last night on LC Sportsnet where the two coaches combined for over 1,000 career wins with Coach Grabowski and Coach Magestro. Similar tonight, Coach Rodriguez with 550-plus wins now in his career. Coach Stanley hit number 300 in the opening round victory on Saturday. As the teams take the court, Union, if you're listening, is in the Road Blues, even though they're the higher seed technically from the WPIL. It doesn't matter. It's just top of the bracket, lower of the bracket from now on. So they're in the Road Blues, Olsh in the home whites, and they control the tip going left to right in those white uniforms with the purple numbers and the yellow stripe down the side. Ball to the right side for Tanner McCullough. We'll get the full Crane Room starting lineups here in a moment. Remind you that this game tonight, broadcast brought to you by Larry Key, serving the community for all your legal needs for over 20 years. Wishing best of luck to all the Lawrence County teams here in the state playoffs. Going away from the screen is Grisafi, and he's going to get the easy lay-in for the first bucket. Nice avenue to go right to the hoop.
Yeah, he made a nice move. Just took it right down the left lane and put it right in.
Stanley looks to answer from beyond the arc. Too strong, no good, and one and done. Go the Scotties. McCullough rebounds. Stanley with 73 pointers on the season. Dribble drive down the baseline. Shot off the mark there from McCullough. Stanley will get the rebound and look to go the other way. Ball on the right wing. With the ball now is Jordan Kelly. 6:50 remaining here in the opening quarter here from North Allegheny High School. Eckert working through the motion offense, back to Stanley. Very patient Union has been, Tim, throughout the playoffs.
I was going to say, it's really important to be that patient. Look for screens, look for opportunities, trying to get the best look possible. And we're going to get a turnover as he stepped on the sideline there as Eckert with the ball.
Plenty wide court, but he's kind of lost track of his surroundings there, did Eckert on the far sideline. Remains a 2-0 lead for Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. Ball knocked away by Kelly into the Scotties bench. It'll remain possession with Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. Inbound there goes to McCullough. So it's McCullough, Johnson, Grisafi, Altmer, and Avsek. Van Kavel's not seeing him out there. He missed some time early in the year. Not sure what's up with the 6'5 senior, but it appears he is not, well, at least he's not on the court. Did not see him during warm-up so either, Tim, and that's going to be a big loss. He did not play in some of the games early in the year either. Dribble drive and off the mark on the shot there. Thompson with the rebound, tries to go coast to coast. Passes it back to Mitchell, kicks it out for an Eckert. Left wing three, splash down. 3-2, Union with the lead.
And a great movement by the ball for Union, getting it inside. Get it into Mitchell, but Mitchell wasn't in great position. Kicked it out, and Eckert drained the three.
So a 3-2 lead, 2 minutes into tonight's contest. With the ball, top of the key is Our Lady of the Sacred Heart with Grisafi. He'll hand it off, working the motion. Nice pass down low, but the shot blocked by the rim was Patrick Altmer. Offensive rebound and a kick out. Grisafi will hit the three. That's going to say foot on the line, Tim, so only a two-pointer.
Yeah.
So makes it a 4-3 advantage. Grisafi with both buckets here in the early going. Eckert with the ball. He's got the lone three for the Union Scotties. Gets it to Mitchell. He drives in, gets into the paint, kicks it out for Eckert. Back to Stanley between the circles. 5:05 remaining in quarter number one. Stanley gets a screen, hands over to a right wing three for Eckert. Back iron too strong there. Rebound for Altmer. One for three from downtown in the early going here for Union. A 4-3 Olsh advantage. Dribble drive, kick to the corner. Grisafi passes on the three this time, gets into the lane, and a good find, but taking an extra step to the hoop was Altmer. Tim Cotanenza, you're all over it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of he just tried to get a little better position to the square of the backboard, and in the process, took that extra step.
Really didn't need to either.
No.
Looked like he had plenty of room. So remains a 4-3 advantage as Stanley kicks it back out. Eckert will try another one off the mark, so he's 1 for 3 on the last 3 possessions. Good looks, though, for Landon. Going the other way, trying to go coast to coast, high off the window, no good on the shot. Putback attempt also no good from Altmer, and a rebound coming down for Stanley.
You just got to settle down. And
well, he goes and takes a quick three as soon as you say that, and it's off the mark. A lot of one-and-dones in the early going here for Union.
Yeah, I'd rather see them get back into that motion offense, move the ball around, and try to find a good-looking look at the hoop, either inside or out. It doesn't really matter. You have good shooters. You just need to give yourself the best opportunity to score.
Austin Avsek on the right wing gets it into the corner for Jake Johnson. Down low to McCullough. McCullough will kick it back up, and Avsek will look to reset here with 3:45 remaining in the opening quarter. Fast-moving opening quarter. Kick into the corner for a McCullough three ball. Too strong, no good, and another rebound for Lucas Stanley.
Let's see if they settle down this time down in court.
They get a double screen. Eckert thought about a three, instead kicks it to Thompson. He'll take a wide-open corner shot. In and out, no good.
But that extra pass was smart.
Yes.
And it got a nice look there from the corner.
And Thompson nearly gets a steal on the other end. In fact, he does get the steal. Poked it away, then dove over the top to get the steal. Leads to a 2-on-1 the other way. Left-handed layup from Stanley to Eckert. It's in.
Yeah, perfect pass there from Stanley to Eckert in stride. And Eckert gets his second hoop of the game.
I credit that all from the beginning with the poke-away steal by Maddox Thompson. He's averaging about 4 steals per game in the postseason. Makes it a 5-4 Union advantage. Pass down low with it there is Avsek on the block. He'll kick it back up top of the key. Jake Johnson thought about it, pulls it back up. Now he'll get the handoff. Tries to drive into the lane. Stopped there by Kelly. But Kelly get a little bit too aggressive and ends up getting the pushing foul as a result. And we should have our first timeout on the court with 2:47 remaining here in the first quarter. A 5-4 Union lead over Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. Back in a moment on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP and the NFHS Network.
Having a safe and healthy home is not something to play games with, especially if your home was built before 1978. You may be exposed to extremely harmful lead-based paint hazards. If you're concerned about lead in your home, don't roll the dice on your family's safety. LCAP's Healthy Homes Lead Hazard Reduction Program is here to help you win the battle. Your family's health and safety is the goal. Contact the Department of Healthy Homes today.
Congratulations to our February LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Union Girls Basketball as February's LCAP Team of the Month after winning their third straight WPIAL Championship. Congratulations to Coach Nogue and the undefeated Lady Scots basketball team, our February LCAP Team of the Month. Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Neshannock's Davy Kwok as the February Red Zone Male Athlete of the Month for scoring his 1,000th career point in the section finale. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Laurel wrestler Maggie Alfera as the February Female Athlete of the Month for finishing third in the WPIAL Championships and qualifying for the state finals. Congratulations and best of luck to juniors Maggie Alfera and Davy Kwok, the February Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
2:47 remaining in the opening quarter, a 5-4 Union advantage, all 5 points for Landon Eckert, all 4 Olsh points for Luca Grisafi. Again, if you're just tuning in, Van Cavel's not on the court. We have not heard anything. We did not get any report about that as he was not available here apparently during the game. We'll try to get any information that we can as driving into the lane there on the putback was Kieran McCullough. No good on the shot, but the foul against Jordan Kelly, and that's his second right there. And neither team a huge bench here, but Union especially can't afford to get in foul trouble early.
That is something we have to keep an eye on. As a matter of fact, Coach Stanley's going to get Kelly out right now and bring in Aiden Booker.
Aiden Booker, who's been getting some valuable minutes, the freshman here during the postseason. Second free throw good, so McCullough splits the pair. We're tied at 5. Down to 2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Thompson on the wing will get it right back from Eckert to the high post for Booker. Booker looks to drive his way in, kicks it back up to Eckert. He'll take another left wing three. This one well off the mark. Actually works as a pass though to Mitchell with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled on the way up by McCullough.
Yeah, Mitchell, great position there. Took that air ball, got the rebound, and went up strong from the right side of the rim. Picks up the foul, will head to the line.
He'll take a pair of free throws, will Jamel Mitchell. He'll be at the Rock next year playing football, as will Maddox Thompson. First one, though, no good here from the charity stripe. Remains a 5-5 score. Second one on the way short, so Mitchell 0 for 2 from the line. Remains a 5-5 game, down to 2:15 remaining in the opening quarter. Grisafi, he's got 4 of the 5 points for Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. Working it around the perimeter, trying to drive his way in is McCullough. Nice head fake, blocked out of bounds. It did hit him on the way out. It did.
It did, yes. That's just one of those wrong place at the right time there. And as the ball comes out into the behind the basket and hits him.
Frankie Egrick had checked in, as did Thomas Moses at the last whistle for Olsh. 2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Thompson with the ball, tied at 5. To the left wing, Stanley will take a deep three off the mark. 3 balls just not working right now for the U. Long rebound towards midcourt. Thompson fighting for it with a pair of chargers, and Thompson's going to have it, but he is, while he's touching it, is on the sideline.
Right there was the official right on the sideline watching that pile up happen. And as he reached back with the ball to get some momentum, that's when his backside scooted over the line.
1 for 8 from downtown here in the first quarter for Union. Tied at 5, though, in the contest.
Well, they are a volume shooter, so sometimes it takes a while.
Here's an air ball on the other end, but again, kind of works as a pass as Moses saves it from going out of bounds. 3 ball again, this time from McCullough. It's off the mark. No good. Pass towards midcourt. Somehow Mitchell able to track it down. Pass up ahead to Stanley, and he's going to be fouled before the shot. It'll be the second team foul against Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. And it's going to go against McCullough. And that's, well, I thought that was his yeah, it is his second foul.
Yeah.
So he will check out. You'll see Austin Avsik check back in. So both teams with 2 team fouls and both coming from the same player. Tied at 5. Union gets the inbounds pass in the front court. Stanley, top of the key, 3, back of the rim, no good. 1 for 9 from downtown is the U. Lucas had the hot hand, to say the very least, in the opening round victory, as he was, I believe, 5 for 7, 5 for 8 in the first quarter alone.
Yeah, nice there by Cavals coming in and making the offensive rebound there, following up his own shot.
Rasafi drives in, kicks it back out. Looking at the baseline drive as Jake Johnson kicks it over to Moses. And now they'll reset back to Avsek with 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Booker, Eckert, Stanley, Mitchell, and Thompson, the 5 on the court for Union. Avsek dribbling the ball on the NA logo, and Olsh might be content to burn the last 30 seconds here.
I think they are. I think, 5-5 game. They have a chance to run the clock down, take the last shot here.
Pass into the corner, dribbling out. Jake Johnson has an open look for 3. It's no good. Offensive rebound, though, with 10 seconds remaining. Back off the window. That one no good. Eckert will rebound this. 6 seconds left as Stanley crosses the timeline. 4 seconds left. He's going to take one from the volleyball line. Short, no good. Still had a couple of seconds remaining, but that's how your first quarter is going to come to an end. Union 1 for 10 from beyond the arc, but tied at 5 after 8 minutes of play. Don't go anywhere. It's the Class 2A state second round game here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Really hoping that the cold weather is gone for sure, but thanks for the LIHEAP Crisis Program. Make sure you give them a call with lccap.org, one of the many programs there from the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. 5-5 as we go into the second quarter of play here, Tim. Very evenly matched and a lot of not great shooting from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's the story of the first quarter there, is both teams just could not find any type of rhythm from outside the arc. Stanley right now needs to just kind of work his way in, maybe get a drive, get something going before settling for the 3.
Booker travels with the basketball here to start the second quarter. Unofficially 0 for 5 from beyond the arc for Olsh, and mentioned 1 for 10 for Union from downtown.
Both teams volume shooters, meaning that they want to get as many shots in as possible, and from all different parts of the court.
Top of the key, another 3 on the way for Olsh. This one off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, for Egrek. He loses it, fighting for it, going through everybody is Maddox Thompson, straight coast to coast and in. That was all Maddox right there.
Yeah, we've seen that effort earlier on that steal. There it was again, fighting for that rebound and then turning it up court for the easy 2. Actually, a difficult 2, but nicely done.
Made it look easy, and that's the kind of difference that he's made here later in the year, is being able to slow down and control himself as he gets to the hoop there. There's another 3 ball on the way, this time from Johnson. It's no good. Shots just not falling from the outside for either team, and which one will make the adjustment. Booker is going to get pickpocketed in transition from Austin Avsek. He looks to go 2 on 3, finds the trailer in Johnson, somehow stayed in bounds. And ball knocked out of bounds on the rebound there. Last touch by Altmer of Olsh. It'll be Union basketball with 6:30 remaining in the first half.
Let's see if Coach Stanley maybe try to mix it up. Run a play, maybe try to get inside. See if you can get one of your bigs involved. See if you can get Jamal Mitchell down low. Just try to get the defense to collapse on and get somebody outside, and we know he can kick it out.
Pass down low to Booker, and he's going to be swatted away. Good recovery defense as Altmer, 6'7" junior, goes right at it to get the block. Olsh coming the other way, and Avsek, did he get back in bounds? I don't think he did. He had gone out of bounds on the baseline, Tim, and did not reestablish back in before touching it.
And just another turnover there. We're seeing a few for both teams on the sideline.
3 turnovers each by my count, as we're going to see Maddox Thompson get a quick break, and the sophomore checking in is Zion Waters.
Yeah, Waters, 5'8", sophomore.
So 7th player in the game for Union. Stanley gets a screen, goes for the right wing 3, can't get it to go. Rebound tapped up and ends up into Eckert's hands, back from Waters, and he'll reset the offense. 5:50 remaining in the first half.
See if they get back more into their motion offense here. See if they can just kind of pass the ball around. See if they can find an opening, maybe get a cutter, go inside. Maybe get someone napping on a back door.
I'm trying to figure out exactly what the defense is that they're running as well. As a deep 2 on the way there from Zion Waters is going to be no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touched by Union.
Yeah, this ain't going to go down in history as one of the great shooting performances for either school.
Owen Minzer will check in now for Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. He'll be the 8th player in the game for the Chargers. 5:30 remaining here in the first half. Coach Rodriguez now with 332 wins at Olsh, over 500, as we mentioned, in his illustrious career. Nice crossover dribble from Avsek, but then the help defense coming back and stealing it away on the pass.
Yeah, Waters getting his hands in there, being able to grab it away.
Yeah, didn't give up after he was initially beat, as Stanley drives in, and he's going to be blocked away. Patrick Altmaier has at least 2 or 3 blocks.
I was going to say, Altmaier is making his presence known now. Maybe that is a reason why they've been shooting outside so much lately.
Well, Coach Stanley has said it multiple times. Hasn't been the greatest matchup trying to go against Our Lady of the Sacred Heart this year. Off the inbounds pass, a step back 3. Eckert inbounded it, then was left open. Drains his second free of the game.
Yeah, he has 8 of the 10 points here for Union.
Union doubling up Olsh early, who has not scored here in the second quarter. Down under 5 minutes remaining in the first half, and we'll have a step back 3, and taking an extra shuffle there was Jake Johnson before doing so.
Yeah, he got it and then kind of used his feet to turn around and move both feet in the process. That's going to be called travel right in front of the official most of the times.
Thompson will get the ball, gets a screen from Mitchell. And he'll hand it off to Eckert with 4:30 remaining. Union with the 5-point advantage midway through the second quarter. Stanley will hand it off. That's the freshman there in Booker. Back to Eckert. Being hounded defensively by Avsek. Gets some room. Dribbling around the perimeter. Hands it back off to Stanley. Stanley still looking for his first points of the game. He splits a double team. And they're just basically shadowing him big time right now.
He had a double team on him the entire time he moved from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, it's not a box and one. It's not a true man. It's not a true zone either. Tough time identifying exactly what
There's
this
a nice tie up there
is.
by Mitchell, getting his hands underneath, challenging for the ball, getting the jump ball called. It'll stay with Olsh, but it'll change the arrow.
And we will have a timeout on the court with 3:53 remaining in the first half. 10-5, Union with the lead. Back in a moment. You're listening on lcsportsnet.com and watching on the NFHS network. For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. So just under halfway through the second quarter, and Tim, you said it perfectly. Not the best shooting night. You're not going to be talking about this one for great shooting, at least so far in the game.
I mean,
it's a little incredible what those shooting numbers are.
Neither team can find a rhythm with their offense right now. I mean, Union has squeaked out a 5-point lead here, and And a lot of it has to do with Landon Eckert hitting another 3 in this game. But neither team has just been able, I mean, they had decent looks. They're just not in any type of rhythm shooting the ball.
10-5 your score here with 3:50 remaining in the first half. Again, big thanks. Today's broadcast being brought to you by attorney Larry Keith, serving the community for all of your legal needs for over 20 years. Attorney Larry Keith wishing best of luck to all the Lawrence County teams in the playoffs. Still 3 remaining, all playing tonight. Neshannock and the Nightcap and the boys, and you'll also have Mohawk boys tipping off at about 7 o'clock. 3-ball again, no good, this time from Austin Avsek. And a rebound for Mitchell. Lucas, finally an open look, and he drains it.
Yeah, he caught that one in rhythm, just eyed it up and let it fly, putting his first tray in the ball game.
It's an 8-0 Scotties run here to start the second quarter. Down to 3:10 remaining in the quarter as Stanley nearly poked it away from Avsek. He will regather, pass down low, able to get it to Altmer. Had position and then turned over the right shoulder and can't get it to go.
Rebound there by Mitchell.
Up ahead to Maddox Thompson. He'll back it back up. Stanley, after getting his first 3, he's going to pull another one from the right wing. This one short, no good. Rebound for Moses.
And it's going to be interesting to watch that inside matchup when you got a center.
As going into the lane was Avsek, and he basically got tied up and clotheslined by Maddox Thompson.
And Altmaier, who has basically a 3-inch, over Mitchell. So I mean, it's a difficult assignment for Mitchell. He's a strong young man, so he can handle it. But it's going to be right now. He's already got 3 rebounds here in the first half. He's doing a great job defensively here for Union.
Yeah, you said 3 inches. Officially on paper, it's a 6-inch difference between Altmer at 6'7" versus Mitchell at 6'1". And how about that one? As Johnson just basically put the ball right up over his head, and Mitchell grabs it to get the tie up and the turnover.
Yeah, and these are the factors that are going to matter. Every possession will matter in tonight's game. Like I said, this could be a volume shooting game. So the more shots you get, the better off you're going to be for your team, and have a better opportunity to score points.
Stanley with the ball between the circles, down to 2:20 remaining in the first half. Gets to the foul line, may have gotten away with a walk, kicks it back over to Thompson. Pass down low, looking for Booker, and it's well read and stolen away. Thompson nearly stole it right back, but Olsh able to maintain possession. Crossing the timeline with 2:05 remaining in the quarter as Avsek goes to the left wing. 3-ball on the way, and they finally get one to fall. Jake Johnson hits the first 3 of the game for Olsh.
Yeah, that was an important one for them. They needed to stop the bleeding there.
In the corner, Stanley pumps on a 3, drives baseline. He's going to be fouled on the floor.
That's going to be on Altmaier.
That'll be his first. And team's first of the quarter. Total of 3 fouls for each team in the entire game. Very cleanly played game.
Yeah, only a minute 51 left here in the second. I mean, it's gone quick, as both teams have been just up and down the court. All we had is the 1 media timeout.
Stanley will get the inbound in the front court. Hands it off to Eckert. Eckert with 8 points here in the first half, 8 of the 13 for Union. Looks to work the weave, hands it off to Thompson. Thompson, he'll get a screen top of the key from Booker. Drives into the lane, hands it off to Mitchell, off the window and in.
Great find, finding Mitchell on the cutter on the left side. Taking his time, putting it on the floor and getting inside and putting it off the glass.
Extends the Union lead up to 7. Another hesitation move from Avsek. Goes to the lane, can't get it to go, but he drew contact on the way up. So Austin Avsek will go to the line to shoot a pair, as Aiden Booker will pick up his first personal. First free throw is up. Back iron no good. Give a shout out to our friends at the Red Zone. Had those great, wasn't Pack the Pete, it was Invade the Pete shirts for the Union boys and girls when they made it to the WPIAA championship game.
Yeah, what a great performance by both programs, being able to get to the P to compete for those WPIAA championships.
Second free throw is good, so Austin Avsek gets on the board, his first point. Makes it 15-9. Minute 15 remaining. Nice pass down low. Leaping up to get it is Mitchell. High off the window and good. Back-to-back buckets for Mitchell. And that was over Altmer, too.
Yeah, this time from the right side. Took a nice high pass, went up and stayed strong.
Avsek lost it, got it back, but then his pass is off the mark and stolen away by Stanley. He looks to go right to the hoop with the right hand high off the window, and that shot was altered on the way up. Here comes Olsh the other way. Avsek somehow kept the pivot foot, passes it back up to Grisafi. He drives in with the left-handed layup up and in. Luka Grisafi on the board, down to 40 seconds remaining. He's got 6.
And Grisafi made a nice move inside in the lane, leading with his right hand, putting it up and in.
30 seconds remaining. The lead is also 6 for Union.
Let's see if they kind of pull it back out here.
Booker in the lane. No, he's going to take a tough shot in traffic, and it's going to be off the mark. Rebound for Altmaier, and now Olsh can potentially wait for the last shot. Although McCullough has an open look for 3. It's no good. Rebound there from Stanley. 10 seconds left. Now Union with the chance to end the half. Stanley gets the ball back, crosses the timeline with 6 seconds remaining. Gets a high screen. He'll take a 3 and drains it. Three-quarter court baseball heave is off the mark. We've played 16 minutes here at North Allegheny High School. Union with a 20-11 lead over Olsh here in the Class 2A state second-round playoffs. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. You go with a station timeout? Let's do a station timeout here, and we'll be back with the halftime show when we return on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan and Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association. And we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go Scotties!
Did you know that 300,000 people in southwestern Pennsylvania are food insecure, including nearly 80,000 children? Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank is here to meet this need. Through school breakfast and lunch, backpack, and summer food programs, the food bank's mission is to end hunger in our region. To learn more information, get help, or donate, call 412-460-FOOD or visit pittsburghfoodbank.org. Let's come together to make sure no child goes to bed hungry.
Congratulations to our February LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Union Girls Basketball as February's LCAP Team of the Month after winning their third straight WPIAL championship. Congratulations to Coach Nogue and the undefeated Lady Scots basketball team, our February LCAP Team of the Month.
Since 1911, the City Rescue Mission has been serving our community by providing food for the hungry, shelter for the homeless, and hope for the lost. We continue to love all that come through our doors, extending mercy and providing grace just as God has done for each of us, serving with a compassionate heart and sharing the good news of the gospel and the hope we all have in Jesus Christ, just like we've done since 1911. We can't do this alone, and we continue to need your help.
Union Township Volunteer Fire Department is proud to support Scotties Athletics. Now booking events in the newly refurbished banquet hall. Call 724-654-7115 and leave a message with your name, number, and date of interest. Go Scotties!
Celebrating 25 years of the best coverage of high school sports in Western Pennsylvania. This is the Trib Live High School Sports Network, covering 140 schools throughout all 3 sports seasons. Trib HSSN is always there. On tribhssn.triblive.com, you'll find live and archived broadcasts, scores, standings, news, and so much more. The Trib Live High School Sports Network, broadcasting high school sports in Western Pennsylvania for 25 years.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Neshannock's Davy Kwok as the February Red Zone Male Athlete of the Month for scoring his 1,000th career point in the section finale. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Laurel wrestler Maggie Alfera as the February Female Athlete of the Month for finishing third in the WPIAL Championships and qualifying for the state finals. Congratulations and best of luck to juniors Maggie Alfera and Davy Kwok, the February Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
UPMC halftime show here on the Lawrence County SportsNet and watching on NFHS Network. Again, big shout out to the Westmoreland crew for working the production of the video broadcast here today on NFHS Network for us. Big thanks to Dan Flickinger and company for all that they're doing for us. Always fun to work with them. And it's always fun to see the shooting go in. We didn't see it for much of the first half, but down the stretch, Union able to knock down some shots, and they take a 20-11 lead to the locker rooms there, Tim. You mentioned it. 5 and 6 points in each of the 2 quarters for Olsh. Just not, they're just not in sync offensively.
None of their long-distance shots have fell. Only Jake Johnson has the 1-3 that went in for Olsh, and they just, can't put any rhythm to the ball today, at least in the first 2 quarters, while Union in the first quarter was it was a puncher's, counterpunch type quarter where both teams never really got, could find a rhythm and hit the ball into the hoop, and it was Landon Eckert, with 5 points in the first quarter, giving all 5 points there for Union. But in the second quarter, it was a combination working inside and outside. You had, Maddox Thompson on a breakaway with an easy points. You had Stanley with 2 threes. You had Eckert at a 3, and then Jamal Mitchell inside. 2 nice, really inside points for 4 points. He had 3 big rebounds in the first half. I thought, that was really the key, to establish something inside against Altmaier, and he's hold his own, as you mentioned. When you look at I gave him a 3-inch advantage. It's more like 5 or 6, and it is a challenging assignment here for him tonight. But so far, Jamal was up to the challenge here in the first half. Altmaier has not scored here tonight, and Mitchell has 4 and 3 rebounds.
Landon Eckert leads all scorers with 8 points for Union. Lucas Stanley with a pair of threes to have 6 for him. 4 for Jamel Mitchell and 2 for Maddox Thompson to round out the Union scoring. On the other side, Luca Grasaffi leads the way with 6 points. Jake Johnson with 3 and 1 for 2 from the line each for both Tiernan McCullough and Austin Avsek to round out the scoring for Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. The numbers, though, that really stick out is perimeter shooting. Union finishes the first half 4 of 15 from beyond the arc, Olsh 1 of 12. Unofficial numbers, but either way, that's not great.
Well, you're both volume shooting teams, meaning that you're looking for the opportunity to put up threes when they are there. You need to hit some, and 1 for 12 in any half is a bad number for any school. And right now for Olsh, that's what happened. While Union started off bad, they got a better, higher percentage in the second quarter, and they were able to get that advantage of 4 of 15.
We'll take a look before we start the second half at the brackets here in the second round, the Sweet 16, so to speak, in the Class 2A state bracket. This game between the WPIAL's number 2 and number 6 seeded teams, Union leading Olsh 20-11 at the half. Swickley Academy or Lakeview will be taking on the winner of this one. That game not tipping off until 8 o'clock. That game played at Elwood City, Old Lincoln High, for that one between the District 10 champs and a third-place team out of District 7. The other games in the bottom half of the bracket, Jeanette, the District 7 champions, taking on Northern Cambria out of District 6. And then the nightcap here, the 4th and 5th place team out of the WPIAL, Neshannock, versus Greensburg Central Catholic. We'll have audio coverage of that one and video here again on NFHS Network as well with the Westmoreland crew. Real quick, a works in progress key to the second half for both these teams, if you will, Tim.
I think the key for Union is going to be continue to do the same, get those good-looking threes if they can find it, work it inside to Mitchell, and play good quality defense. For Olsh, they just got to find better shots. They got to get some to fall in, get some rhythm going, and see if you can get McCullough involved. McCullough is one of their sharp shooters. He needs to be more active.
I got him at 0 for 4 from beyond the arc, and how about this? A turnover right off the bat for Olsh that was tipped out of bounds. Grisafi says, wait, what are you talking about? It was Union who touched it, but apparently took a double deflection off of him last. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone defense coming out for Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, Tim.
Yeah, they're going to try to force him outside here and see, but you can work the ball around and then get it into Mitchell like they're trying right now.
Yeah, nice high-low from Kelly to Mitchell, and he's going to lose it on the way up. Good defense blocking away by Jake Johnson. Now here comes Avsek the other way. 5'11 junior goes right to the rack. Wild shot over the top of Thompson, and he gets it to go.
Yeah. Just a runner going to his right, just kind of laid it up as he was rolling by.
To the high post, and going to reach in against McCullough. He didn't play much in the first half with fouls.
It's his third. He already picked up 2 in the first half. I have him down for 3 now.
Yeah, that will be his third, and Coach Rodriguez just kind of threw his hands up in the air of what are you doing?
Yeah, that's, Jordan Kelly's the only other one in kind of foul situation for Union. He has 2.
Eckert misfires on that 3 ball. Coming the other way, right to the rack. Avsek can't get it to go. Offensive rebound for Patrick Altmer. He'll kick it back out to McCullough. He goes baseline drive, floats it up and in. So there you go. Avsek and McCullough, no baskets in the first half. They each get 1 in the first minute of play here in the second. Cuts the Union lead down to 5. Ball on the left wing, that's Maddox Thompson. Starting 5 out there for both teams here to begin the second half.
Sure, your dribble drive is going to be really important. Try to, get some screens and be able to do something with the ball.
Ball to the short corner is going to be tipped out of bounds, so it will stay with Union.
It was.
Coach Rodriguez and the Olsh fans think otherwise. But it will stay with Union, inbounding under their offensive hoop. 6:27 remaining here in the third quarter. Thanks if you're watching on NFHS Network or listening online at lcsportsnet.com. Kelly thought about a 3 and then killed the dribble. He'll now get the return pass and look to reset the offense. He looks to go dribble drive, spin move into the lane, little fadeaway shot, no good. Follows his shot, but Avsek will grab it first. Another one and done for Union. Avsek left alone. He goes right to the rim and 1.
Wow, we talked about the last time he had the ball in his hands. Going to the right side with the right hand and throwing up a wild shot. This one hits the rim, backboard, and the rim and falls in, plus the foul. And all of a sudden, Olsh on fire here to start the third quarter.
Yeah, 6-0 run. Pair of Avsek buckets, sandwiching a McCullough layup. Free throw is good, so a 7-0 run to begin the third quarter for Olsh. They just needed 16 minutes to wake up. Stanley, he looks to take over going the other way. Kicks it back up for an Eckert, top of the key 3, nothing but net.
That's the answer that Union needed. Something that looked at the box. It was a great pass laid out there by Stanley.
Eckert now with 55 three-pointers on the season. Bounce pass down low, looking for McCullough. Little spin shot from beneath the basket, puts it in.
I think he's found his rhythm after getting that layup in Teeman McCullough.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to see one go in, right, Tim?
It is true. You get a rhythm, you start getting some confidence.
Stanley still looking for a rhythm there. His shot off the mark from the corner, but an offensive rebound for Mitchell. Pass across the lane, gets it to Stanley, but it's going to be a held ball. Possession will stay with the Scotties with 5:21 remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, Mitchell doing a good job. That's his second offensive rebound here tonight.
Eckert will trigger from underneath the attacking hoop. We'll get it to midcourt with Kelly. And the Scotties will look to set up the offense. Leading by 3, led by 9 at the break. Eckert looking for his fourth. Back iron no good. Rebound for Altmer.
Altmer now with 4 rebounds there tonight.
Is Union relying too much on the outside shot, Tim?
I think they are. They need to drive a little bit and just pass the ball around. Use that motion offense. Even though if they're in the zone, you want to make them move around.
4:50 remaining. Nifty dribbling from Austin Avsek. Passes it down low. Good backdoor cut. Shot no good, though, from McCullough. Rebound for Mitchell. Gets it up to Maddox Thompson. Behind the back dribble as he crosses the timeline. Finds the trailer in Stanley, who finds the secondary trailer in Eckert, who knocks down the 3.
Eckert has been the answer here tonight for the Scotties.
Union has made 6 threes. They've made 4 twos. They have a 6-point advantage, though, midway through the third quarter. Avsek on the left wing for Olsh. Dribble drive, gets around Kelly, and Kelly's going to pick up his third foul on the reach.
So far, really, the only 2 players who have committed multiple fouls are Jordan Kelly for Union and Teneman McCullough for Olsh.
And both staying out on the court right now as well. As McCullough will get the inbound pass. 3-pointer off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, but it's going to be out of bounds, and Union touched it on the way out.
Yeah, it went off Kelly's hands going out of bounds. He tried to get that rebound. Just touched it a little bit, couldn't quite get both hands on it.
Yeah, I like this call from Coach Stanley, getting Jordan Kelly out just 11 seconds before a media timeout will be coming up. Aiden Booker will check in for him. Down to 4:05 remaining here in the third quarter. And looking for that mismatch down low as Booker was stuck up against Altmer. Altmer kicks it back out, looks to reset. Now McCullough, right wing 3, finally gets one to drop.
And in the third quarter, he has found his rhythm as he's gotten the Chargers back into it.
7 of his 8 points have come here in the third quarter. Lead back down to 3. Stanley. Step back, baseline jumper, in and out, no good. We've seen him make that shot so many times this year, couldn't get that one to go. Grisafi, good job to spin away from traffic in the backcourt, but then throws it away. Stanley thought about a corner 3, tries to drive, stalled there. Eckert will reset with 3:20 remaining in the third.
I like that idea by Stanley, trying to drive the baseline after taking 3 straight from the outside.
Eckert, does he have number 5 in him? He does not, off the mark on that 3 ball. Olsh rebounds. Here comes Avsek. Avsek will get a screen from Altmer. Trying to find position down low. Again, going against Booker, giving up about 9 inches worth of height. Altmer backs his way in, kicks it out. Grisafi, good defense from Union to not allow it from the inside. But how about Tiernan McCullough? He's feeling it. We're tied at 26.
Yeah, 3 straight threes for him.
Stanley with the ball on the wing to Eckert. Now right wing for Booker. Booker drives to the foul line, kicks it over to Thompson in the corner. Booker will get it back. He's got space, but he's going to be swatted by the big man. Altmer unable to grab it, though. Booker now left wing open for 3. In and out, no good. And a rebound coming down for Olsh. Tied at 26, high in the lane. High shot off the top of the backboard. No good on the shot. A lot of contact, no whistle.
Yeah, the defense collapsed there on Jake Johnson, really taking that shot away from him. A good job there by the Scotties.
Pass down low, Booker. Nowhere that Booker at 6'1" is going to be going against the 6'7".
Yeah, I don't. That's a matchup I don't think anybody thought we'd see today.
No. And Booker 6'1". That's probably with the hair. 1:45 remaining in the third quarter. Tied at 26. First time we've been tied since the early stages. Actually, first time we've been tied since 5-5. Stanley, left wing, pass on an NBA range 3. Good job from Avsek to come out and close that one out.
Yeah, take your time here if you're the Scotties. Keep working. They're going to be in that zone. Just keep working it around. See if you can find a gap. Try to get inside and maybe work. See if it collapses on you. Get someone outside for the shot, or take it to the hole.
Yeah, it's almost like a matchup zone.
Yeah, it is. It's just they're
kind of an amoeba-style defense right now that is causing some issues for Union here in the second half.
This is just smart basketball here by Union. Just continue to pass the ball around. Keep looking. Don't get panicked. You'll find a good shot.
Eckert deep, left wing 3, in and out, no good. Ball tapped out towards midcourt. Good job to snag it there by Olsh. Now with speed comes Grisafi right to the rim, and one.
That deep 3 there by Eckert that went for a long rebound and turned it into transition opportunity as Grisafi was able to take it down the left lane for the 2 points with the foul.
How about this? It's the first whistle under 4 minutes, so it is a media timeout with 44 seconds remaining. Olsh leads, 3-point play when we return on the Lawrence County SportsNet and NFHS Network.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Works in progress painting wishes a successful.
Back here at North Allegheny High School, it's a strong performance from Olsh here after only 11 points in the first half. Tim, they put up 17 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Tiedemann McCullough, we talked about him having a cold first half. It's something they needed to find a way to get his rhythm. He's found it here. He now has 11 here in tonight's game.
Free throw to complete the three-point play, though, falls off the mark.
It's a little too strong. Just kind of rolled around and bounced out.
And then a steal at midcourt. How about Egrek checking in and checking right to the hoop with a bucket?
Yeah, a little weak pass at midcourt. He found it perfectly and went right for the ball.
Kick ball with 30 seconds remaining. Ball will remain with Union.
Yeah, Union, biggest deficit of the night, trailing by 4 points here.
25 seconds remaining as Eckert has it poked away from him again in front of the media table on the far side of the court. It will again stay with the Scotties. Down to 20 seconds remaining. Eckert gets it to the left wing for Thompson. Back up to Mitchell. Stanley, extra pass to Kelly. Down to 13 seconds left. On the logo, Mitchell back up to Stanley with 8. Over to Eckert. He'll take a left wing 3 with 7 seconds left. Off the mark, no good. Kelly fighting for the rebound. Ball on the ground, bodies on the ground. And we got a football scrum with 2 seconds remaining. A held ball. Possession will go over to Olsh.
Yeah, it's a big third quarter here for the Chargers, taking advantage of opportunities, getting their offense some rhythm. And now they'll have a last shot here for a long 3 opportunity. Let's see how they play it out. Just under 2 seconds remaining here in the quarter.
They're going to try to roll it as far as they can before it'll be picked up by Avsek. He'll take a midcourt heave, in and out, no good. Nearly knocked it down, but a fantastic quarter as ending on a 10-0 scoring run in the third is Olsh. We'll take a break, be back with the fourth quarter when we return, watching on NFHS Network and listening at lcsportsnet.com.
Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Eight minutes on the clock, fourth quarter coming your way. After Union outscored Olsh 15-6 in the second quarter, Tim, Olsh responds. How about a 19-6 score the other way to have a 4-point lead starting the fourth?
Yeah, they turn a 9-point deficit into a 4-point lead here in the third quarter. See how Union reacts now after Coach Stanley had a chance to talk to his troops in the change of quarters.
Well, at this point, you know, your freshmen become sophomores, your sophomores have become juniors. Everybody experienced. You just got to not panic, right, if you're Union?
That's exactly it. You got to just run something that you believe in. And there was Stanley losing control of the ball. But I think he's going to get a foul here on Olsh.
Yeah, the reach-in foul is going to go against Thomas Moses for his first. Again, if you're just tuning in, Van Cavel's not playing in tonight's contest. We did not get an official reason why. No, he missed time early in the year with an injury. Stanley trying to back his way in against a double team, and he's going to get blocked, and they're going to get a held ball, actually, as Johnson got on top of it.
Yeah, good call there by the official, as he had the ball down low because the ball was bounced into him, never really had a chance to get position. And when he brought it up, it got tied up.
Union switching it up defensively. Looks like a 1-2-2, about three-quarter court trap. They're able to break it, get it to the right wing for a three ball. Brick, no good, but an offensive rebound and put back. McCullough gets it to hang on the rim, and it goes in. Couldn't buy a shot in the first half. I'm not sure he's missed in the second.
Yeah, I was just going to say he has found his rhythm, and they're going to get Thompson on a foul here, a moving screen.
The Bonner Law change in possession on that Thompson.
Unfortunately, he's playing the wrong sport for that one.
We have a timeout called by Coach Stanley of Union. We'll take a quick one here as well. 6:57 remaining. It's a 12-0 Olsh run. They lead by 6 here at lcsportsnet.com and NFHS Network.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builders has been building our community for 70 years.
Today's playoff broadcast is brought to you by attorney Larry Keith, serving the community for all your legal needs for over 20 years. Wishing all the Lawrence County teams tonight best of luck in the state playoffs. Mohawk about 5 minutes away from tipping off in that game. Union trailing by 6 here against Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, and the Shannock will take on Greensburg Central Catholic in the nightcap. But right now, a 12-0 Olsh run, 6-point deficit, now a 6-point Chargers advantage.
Yeah, it's going to be up to this Union defense to come up with some stops.
Moses gets the ball on the block, good high-low. Grasafi cuts right to the hoop, and they cut right through that pressure defense.
Yeah, Grasafi right down to The paint not even really stopped. It was an easy 2.
Deep 3 for Stanley. In and out, no good. Just can't get him to fall. Rebound falls into the hands of Moses. 2 of 10 for Stanley from downtown. And only those 2 threes, those are his only points of the game. 6:15 remaining. Olsh now up by 8, and they don't have to be in any hurry. Avcik just standing at the volleyball line.
Yeah.
He drives right to the hoop, blocked away by Thompson, out of bounds. It will stay with the Chargers.
But this is what the Union has to do. They're going to have to really take some shots at the ball, try to strip it away, try to get some offense or defensive boards here. Limiting 1 shot. Again, they're going for the steal. Was Mitchell knocking the ball out of bounds?
I think they're actually going to get a foul on Jamel Mitchell. They will.
Oh, okay.
His first, team's second here of the 4th quarter. Something for Your Wall photography here for the 2 games. Visit online, search Facebook Something for Your Wall. We'll have select images on our social media platforms at the conclusion of tonight's game as well, courtesy of Something for Your Wall. Avcik dribbling around, shake and bake move. Being hounded there by Thompson. Now pulls it back up with 5:45 remaining. Gets right into the lane again and is going to get one up. No good, but will go to the free throw line. And this is what Olsh does so well. Spread the floor, let Austin do his thing.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they want to do. Gets Avcik opportunities, and that's what he's going to do is create. He brought the ball down low, but in the process got all those hands down there following it. And when he brought it up for the shot, he just got a lot of contact.
Today's playoff broadcast also brought to you in part by attorney Bill Flannery, law office of William Flannery, wishing student athletes of Lawrence County all the best throughout the WPIAL and now into the PIAA playoffs. Go Scotties from Mr. Flannery. First free throw is good. Avcik now with 7. Make it 8 as both freebies are good. Avcik and McCullough have come alive here in the second half.
That 10-point lead. He came into this half trailing by 9.
And are currently on a 14-0 run. That 3 ball well short.
I think Union right now is settling for threes a little too soon.
And now you're going to get into desperation time here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Drive in McCullough, blocked away by Stanley. Ball on the floor somehow stays in Olsh possession.
You got to think about, got to make a stop here if you're the Scotties.
And a reach and foul is going to be called against Thompson. That'll be the team's 4th foul. And this is a team that's really good at the free throw line as well. Tough to play catch-up against Olsh.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You don't want to be in this situation with 5 minutes here to play. 5:15, actually. There's a lot of time on this clock. You don't have to panic, though, if you're a Union. What you got to do offensively when you get the ball is run your plays.
Lowest scoring output on the year for Union was a 36 spot against Mohawk, who is still alive in the state playoffs in Class 3A basketball. 26 the point total right now for Union as this ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Stanley.
Yeah, they're going to say last touch there by Union.
Now Stanley thought it went off of the leg of an Olsh player. Down to 4:59 remaining. A 10-point Chargers lead on a 16-0 run. Avcik gets the inbounds pass, but he's unable to keep it inbounds, so it will be a turnover back to Union. By my count, that's only the 2nd turnover of the second half for Olsh. That's a big part of this game, too, Tim.
That is huge. They've taken care of the ball. They put the ball in the hole. That's really the story here in the second half. While Union hasn't, they've been settling for some long shots that haven't fallen. You know, in the first half, they were 4-15. The second half, they have not, really been able to put anything in the hole. Right now, they're going to pass the ball around and try to make some movement, get this defense, and then get someone inside.
That's a good inside out as they get Stanley to the foul line. Back up to Eckert. Hits his 5th 3 of the night.
17 points here for Eckert. There's another steal there.
Finally, Union able to cause some havoc on defense. That ended a 16-0 run, by the way, for Olsh. That's the first bucket in over a full 8 minutes of game time for Union. 7-point lead. Kelly says, I want one from downtown. It's a long 2, and it's short, no good.
You got to follow up your shots if you're Union because you just have no choice.
Going the other way.
You're going to call a charge.
Yeah, McCullough just ran right into Stanley, who had establish the position. So Medora Bonner Law change in possession with 4:07 remaining, and that's the fourth on Tiernan McCullough. Keep that in mind, too.
Got to remember, this is, 4 minutes, 7 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. That's a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're going to take some time off the clock when they have the ball, but you want to run your offense, get yourself a shot. You cut this down under 5, 7 points, down to 5, maybe even 4. You're right there. There's no reason to panic.
And it feels like it could be panic because of how few points have been scored in the game, but keep feeding Landon Eckert apparently. He's got 20 as he hits another 3.
Yeah, I mean, he has the feel tonight. You got to keep getting him the ball.
Now Olsh shovel in the backcourt. Barely crossed the timeline before the 10-second count. Lead down to 4 after Eckert's back-to-back threes. Reach in foul, though, against Maddox Thompson is going to send.
That's his third, and team's 5th.
And it'll send Avcik to the line after we have a timeout on the court with 3:35 remaining. Olsh leads by 4. It's the state 2A second-round action. Back in a moment on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan and Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association. And we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go Scotties!
Today's broadcast brought to you in part by attorney Lou Parada, an attorney for any and all of your legal needs. You get a free injury case evaluation at louparada.com. That's LOUPERROTTA.com. Wishing best of luck to all the student athletes on the road to Hershey. Interesting development because they have that as the 5th foul against Maddox Thompson. We had him in only 3, Tim. Not sure where that discrepancy came up, but he is now fouled out of the game with 3:35 remaining. So
I just don't remember the other 2. I'll be quite honest with you.
I mean, I could see missing 1 at some point,
right,
but missing 2. A little unsure about that, but the official table down there.
That's what matters. That's the one that counts.
So we were missing 2 fouls. Missing 1 of the free throws was Austin Avcik. He splits the pair. Lead back up to 5 for Olsh. Stanley, top of the key for Zion Waters, who just checked back in for the Scotties in place of Thompson. He'll hand it back off to Stanley with 3:10 remaining.
Another key here in the second half is Jamal Mitchell's been quiet. On the boards and on, coming through.
He gets a pass down low, tries to put it back up and in off the miss, can't get it to go. Then a steal in the backcourt. Stanley gets the steal, gets the shot, can't get it to go, though, from 3.
Yeah, I can't blame Stanley there. He got a chance to turn around 3 on that steal and try to, get this back down low. Unfortunately, just a little strong on that shot.
He is now 2 of 13 from beyond the arc. Just have not gone down tonight for the Scotties. Down to 2:50 remaining. Still plenty of time and a 5-point Olsh lead. They break through the press, get it over to Grisafi on the right wing, and he's going to get tripped up by Stanley as he tried to poke it away from behind. So 2 free throws now coming for Luka.
Yeah, and this is what, them being in the bonus, it's a huge situation here. You got to hope that they continue to miss some shots. They have here today, but this is a good 3-throw shooting team, so we'll see what Grisafi can do here.
Lefty toes the line and knocks down the first. After the game, we'll announce our Mele Chiropractic play of the game, as well as your MVP Insurance MVP of the game. We'll get a real quick post-game show and get you set up for game 2 again tonight here between the Shannock and Greensburg Central Catholic. Second free throw off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound is going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Kelly as he was being havocked by Altmer.
Yeah, Altmer looked like he was going to go over the top and get it, but it was Kelly on the inside position knocking the ball out of bounds.
Full timeout taken by Olsh. We'll take one as well with 2:43 remaining. Olsh leads by 6. Back in a moment on NFHS Network and LCSportsNet.com.
You're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game. The Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
2:43 remaining. Our Lady of the Sacred Heart trailed by 9 at the half, but they lead Union by 6 here with a trip to the Elite 8 on the line. Inbound pass goes right through the lane and out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover back to Union.
At 2:41 remaining here in the fourth quarter. There is time here for Union, but you just got to make sure you get a quality look. I like to see them go back down inside. Obviously, you got to be thinking Landon Eckert the way he's hot hands here tonight. See if he can get a good look at a shot either inside the arc or out.
He brings the ball across the timeline. 6 3-pointers on the evening, 20 points for Eckert. Lucas Stanley's been held in check, only 6 points on 2 3-pointers for the senior. Number 2 scorer in Union history is Lucas Stanley, but he has not been able to get into a rhythm here tonight. They work the weave between him, Eckert, and now Mitchell with down to 2:15 remaining. Stanley gets the ball back on the right wing, looks to drive baseline, going to take a step back and shot up and no good, but they're going to get an offensive foul called against him.
He dipped his shoulder as he drove in, and when you dip your shoulder, you're going to get called most times, especially in a tournament like this. Now you got to think about playing defense for X amount of time, and then you're going to have to probably foul just to save some time on the clock. Only 2 minutes left in the game.
And I'd say, who do you foul? But the answer is you don't want to foul anybody on this Olsh Chargers team the way that they shoot the free throw. Under 2 minutes to play, Olsh able to break the press. They get into the front court. How long do you go, Tim, before you commit that foul?
I think I go about 145, 140.
Down to 150 remaining, and Mitchell is going to commit the foul, and then he just goes and falls to the ground there as Thomas Moses.
It wasn't a body slam. It wasn't even a defensive end tackle, but he definitely made the foul and made it obvious. But a good foul there. They needed that.
They knew they wanted the foul. As soon as he got it, you saw the coaching staff saying that's the one to commit it, and it's kind of got feet tangled up as he did go to the ground.
Moses at the line.
Looking for his first points of the night. 6'1" senior. Toes the line. Back iron no good, so minute 47 remaining. It remains a 6-point Olsh lead. Zach Rich is going to check in for the first time tonight. Another outside threat for the Scotties. 38-32 the score. Second one rattles in and out, no good.
So strategy paid off there. Got to work this now. Got to get in your offense and get in a rhythm quickly.
Yeah, don't need a 3, just need a good look. Though Stanley does take a top of the key 3. It's short, no good. Ball on the floor, fighting for it. Kelly reaching in, and they're going to get him for a reach-in foul as he basically went through Grisafi to try to get that loose ball.
Yeah. The effort was there for the Scotties there in Kelly to try to get to the ball, but a good call by the official, as you mentioned, went through the player to get to it. if he misses one, you don't have to take a 3. Obviously, you love the idea of cutting it down by 2 points, but it's not necessary.
First one, though, off the mark for Grasoffi. He's now 1 of 4 from the line. How about this? Olsh is just 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in this half. They have not attempted as many outside shots. Union, on the other hand, they've missed a bunch from beyond the arc.
They've missed 3 in a row from the line. This is going to be a big rebound here if this one goes off the mark.
And they both are no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Olsh. So back-to-back empty possessions from the charity stripe
You got to
for
run
Olsh.
some of your favorite plays here. Which ones you like for either Eckert or for Stanley? Those are your 2 big shooters. If you can find a third one here, that'd be wonderful.
They screen Eckert left open. He knocks down number 7. Timeout Union. They cut the lead in half. That time they used Eckert as the screener, Tim, as it's a Podges Insurance timeout. They use him as the screener, and they leave him alone.
Yeah, it's a pick and roll in a lot of ways, but he's not rolling to the basket. He's rolling outside to get the 3 position. And Landon just, had great look at it and put it into the cylinder. So give him credit. Great call there by Coach Stanley. Now they're going to have to follow that up again defensively. Again, they're going to have to pay attention to who they want to foul and when the ball gets into his hands. But you want to extend this game as much as you possibly can. And you're going to live from outside right now because you'll give up 2 for 3, but it's a long ways back. Still a minute 25. So you got maybe 15 seconds. Try to go for a steal. If you can't get it within the next 10 seconds, you probably want to foul someone.
Eckert, Waters, Stanley, Kelly, and Mitchell out there for Union. It's Moses, Avsik, Grasoffi, as well as McCullough and Johnson out there for Olsh. Poked away in the backcourt, but somehow still in possession is Avsik. Then it's poked forward to Johnson. 4 bodies on the floor, and we're going to get a reach-in foul finally called against Mitchell. Man, that was controlled chaos.
Yeah, it was. It's a tough call on Mitchell. He was just standing there at midcourt and kind of ran into him, and they calling him for the reach-in.
Jake Johnson will now get his first free throw attempts of the evening.
Yeah, Johnson was just a tray early in the first half.
Back iron no good. 5 in a row missed.
Again, this is a huge rebound. You're going to have to try to control Altmaier. And they're going to put, of course, Mitchell on him. So big box out coming up here for Union if this is a missed 3 throw.
Yeah, Altmaier's got his hands on the last couple of rebounds. Hasn't gotten a rebound, but has gotten extra possessions out of it. 0 for 6, another missed free throw. 1:15 remaining. It's a 3-point lead.
Great defense there by Mitchell, blocking him out.
Stanley will get the handoff from Kelly. Trying to find space. Tries to drive in. Gets to the rim. Shot no good. Rebound tapped out. Good job by Jake Johnson to get it for Olsh, and he's off to the races. Now he slows it up, gives it to Avsek. Avsek runs into traffic. We're going to have a whistle, and before the tie-up, I think we got a timeout called by Olsh with 56 seconds remaining.
That good timeout there by Coach Rodriguez as his player was double teaming in the corner. It looked like they might get the tie-up. He gets the timeout just in time.
Let's sneak another timeout in ourselves. Back in a moment at LC SportsNet and NFHS Network.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor
your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
It's so convenient for them. We take them door to door. We help them get off and on the bus if they need to use the lifts. I love the people, especially the senior citizens.
They care about us as much as we care about them.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
56 seconds remaining. Olsh will have the ball up by 3, inbounding underneath their offensive hoop. And the question remains, Tim, how long do you go before you foul? Olsh has missed their last 6 attempts.
You definitely want to get it as quick as possible. You want to extend this game, in my opinion.
Inbounds pass towards midcourt, handoff to Avsek, and he's going to be the one sent to the free throw line. He is 5 of 7 from the stripe.
The only question now is that's Lucas's third. So Stanley has 3 in the game. Actually, they got him now for 4. Take that back.
Yeah, so
you got to be really careful who makes the fouls the rest of the way out.
First free throw is short, no good. Incredible here, Tim. In the last minute of gameplay,
7 in a row
that's
now?
7 in a row that have not gone in.
Again, Mitchell has to control this time Johnson, and they got Altmaier against Kelly, and he made that one.
Finally, they get the lid off the bucket on the free throw line. Free throw is good. 30-second timeout called. It was called by Olsh. So both teams down. Or now Olsh should have only 2 timeouts remaining. Union with 3 remaining. A 4-point lead here in the Class 2A second round game. And now they are changing to a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. Again, today's broadcast brought to you by attorney Larry Keith, wishing all of our Lawrence County teams the best of luck in the state playoffs. Larry Keith serving the community for all your legal needs now for over 20 years in Lawrence County.
Now you got to get the ball in the hands of your guards here. And obviously everyone's going to be thinking Stanley, but you got to find a way to get Landon Eckert the ball. I mean, he's been such a weapon here tonight. 23 points. He's been just on fire from deep beyond the arc. So you have to find a way maybe to get the ball into his hands in rhythm where he can feel comfortable and let one fly.
Give a shout out to the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership and the VITA Volunteers in Tax Assistance. Visit lccap.org and find out how you can help. If you, your friends or family, kids, or need to file a return, it's a great time to either drop off your tax package at LCAP or schedule a visit for next week. Volunteers will help assist with your taxes. 54 seconds remaining. It's Kelly, Rich, Stanley, Eckert, and Mitchell, the 5 on the court for Union. Rich will get it to Kelly across the timeline with 50 seconds remaining. He'll drop it back off looking for Rich, and Kelly picked it back up. Probably got away with a double dribble there as a result.
That's what I was thinking.
Stanley, right wing for 3. Too strong, no good. Great rebound, Grisafi with one hand, and he's fouled.
And that is on Mitchell. Yeah, I mean, you got to get in the hands of your senior. Makes total sense. And Lucas, he's just having a tough night. The ball's just not falling in for him. They're guarding him tight, and he's not had those great looks that he usually sees. And now put Grafaglia back at the line. Grafaglia, was he at 12 tonight?
First one rattles off, no good. I got him for 11.
That's right. That's what I got.
But now he's 1 for 6 from the line. Remains a 4-point game.
Jordan Kelly has to block out Altmaier.
Second one, no good. 1 for their last 10 from the line is Olsh. Stanley hands it off to Eckert. Lost it, got it to Mitchell with 30 seconds left. To Stanley, top of the key, thought about a 3. They don't need a 3 right now. Right wing, Kelly will take one from downtown. Short, no good. Flying in for the rebound, and we're going to have a whistle and a travel. Grabbed the ball, but then fell to the ground with it. Did Altmaier as he was battling with Mitchell.
And it's got to be one of your best inbound plays here. Whatever you can get inside the cylinder to whoever player you like, if it's Stanley, Mitchell, Eckert, whoever it may be.
Stanley gets the inbound pass, top of the key. He's going to take a deep 3, well off the mark, no good. Rebound coming out for McCullough. He's going to find an open man in Johnson. He goes right to the hoop and is going to just allow himself to get fouled and go to the line.
Yeah, low-scoring game here tonight, and unfortunately those 3s just do not fall for Union here in the second half.
No, these numbers are not going to be pretty to add up at the end of the game, Tim.
And Olsh just taking advantage of that third quarter where they had that 15-point difference as they outscored Union 19-6, and they've poured it on here in the fourth quarter.
A little mock cheer there from the Olsh fans as that free throw from Jake Johnson literally stuck on the top of the rim for about a second and a half before it dropped.
Yeah, a little prayer goes in.
11 seconds left, second one traditionally right through the hoop. 41-35, they're going to have to get one more shot off. Stanley for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, Olsh, and that's going to do it. The Chargers survive and advance. The 6th seed Chargers come back over the Union Scotties 41-35, and they complete the season sweep over Union. We're going to have a quick post-game show. Be back in a moment to wrap things up here on LCSN and the NFHS Network.
Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax? Schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Thank you. Back one final time here on NFHS Network and LCSportsNet.com. A final score 41-35. Olsh over Union tonight. A quick post-game recap. Landon Eckert, 23 points, leads all scorers for Union. Lucas Stanley, 6. Jamel Mitchell, 4. Maddox Thompson, 2. Landon Eckert, literally the only person to score points for Union in the second half, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, that says the entire story of the second half. I mean, he was on fire the entire game, did a great job. But, yeah, you know, Mitchell had only 2 rebounds here in the second half, but had nothing offensively. Stanley hit the 2 threes in the first half. That was it.
9 for 34 unofficially for Union from beyond the arc in tonight's contest. And Tiana McCullough and Austin Avsek are the ones who came up big down the stretch. 13 for McCullough to lead Olsh. Luka Grisafi finishes with 11. Austin Avsek with 10. 5 for Jake Johnson and 2 for Frankie Egreg to round out the scoring for the Olsh Chargers. Real quick, we're give out our Lawrence County awards. Our MVP Insurance MVP of the game has to go to Landon Eckert, 23 points for him. Congratulations to him. Visit MVPINS.com for more information. He'll get a customized T-shirt for being tonight's MVP Insurance MVP of the game. Any quick thoughts on a play from the game, Tim?
I'm going to give it to Maddox Thomas on that steal that led to the breakaway basket for Union.
I like it. So Maddox Thompson, your Melee Chiropractic play of the game. He'll also get a customized T-shirt for being the Melee Chiropractic play of the game. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. Olsh trailed 20-11 at the halftime break, but they outscored the Scotties in the second half, 30-15, doubling up to get the 3rd win over Union on the year and get the victory. Well, that'll wrap things up here. Big thanks again, Dan Flickinger, and everybody with the NFHS broadcast. Thanks for tuning in on LCSportsNet.com as well. For Tim Continenza, I'm James Dotson saying so long and stay tuned. Game 2, Neshannock and Greensburg Central Catholic. Flip on over to the other browser for that one. Tip off in about 15 minutes time on LCSN and on the NFHS.